Poppin' T Squad, it's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea All Shade Basketball Wives Season 7 Episode 8 review. So we start off tonight's episode exactly where we left off last week with Evelyn and Tammy arguing with one another. Evelyn gets up to leave after Tammy brings up the Chad situation, and all the women get up to leave as well. Shani is done with the conversation. Evelyn two-stepping and shit like she in a choir, like she about to do something, like she want to box, but you know she ain't gonna do shit because she ain't got nothing in her hand to throw. Malaysia say, you look kind of heated over there. And Evelyn say, I just think that it's kind of funny how I don't get an apology because I'm in this too. And I'm like, why would Tammy apologize to you, sis? Look to your left, hocus pocus. That don't even make no goddamn sense. Why ain't you focusing your goddamn energy on this bitch right next to you? I don't understand this foolishness. Tammy say, you said that I will never be or consider a friend, so for me, I don't owe you an apology. I owe my friend one. Evelyn say, so you only apologize to your friends? And I'm like, says the person who refused repeatedly to ever apologize to Jackie when you were equally in the wrong as well. Tammy say, I feel they're the only people that matter to me. The rumor wasn't on me. She apologized, referring to Jen. Evelyn say, at the end of the day, me and this woman are the only victims in all of this. Tammy leave. Bye, y'all. I'm about to go get me some Chick-fil-A. I ain't got time for this shit. I gotta take these glittery boots off. I'm about to go live with my man. Deuces. So, Shani in her confession, she said, I cannot believe she just justified saying Ev lied about the headbutting situation. Shani, shut your fake ass the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So, Shani hugs Evelyn and says, you know, I see you're very angry. Evelyn starts crying because, you know, that's all she does. I can't believe she said that about me, about my daughter. I would never say that, Shawty. I would never do that. Never. I can't believe that. He hit me in my head. Now I look like Harry Potter with the Z. Okay, girl. So she said, you know, don't bring up my domestic violence situation. Don't you ever do that. Don't ever do that. That shit ain't right. I just need to go for a minute. Just give me a minute. Let me go breathe. So, she called this woman a crackhead, talked about her body shamed her. Bitch, the gloves is off. When we arguing, ain't nothing off the motherfucking table. I don't give a fuck who you is. I'm going for the motherfucking juggler. You want to give it, bitch? You got to be willing to motherfucking receive it. You can't sit up there and go off on somebody, talk about them, and then get mad with what the fuck they say back to your ass. That ain't how an argument works, sis. So, Evelyn says that Chad, that she never put her hands on Chad ever. Sorry, I have a hard time believing it. Jackie says she feels empathy for Evelyn. In the bathroom, Evelyn tells Jen that Tammy is dirty for saying that about her. This is my take on the whole domestic violence situation, because I had one of my viewers in the comments last week say that she was very disappointed with me about my take on the domestic violence situation, because she had been in a domestic violence situation herself. For you new viewers or viewers that don't tune in every week, I have talked about this domestic violence situation between Evelyn and Chad from the time the shit happened. It is never okay for a man to put his hands on a woman, and it is never okay for a woman to put her hands on a man. I don't have time every week to go over that in these reviews, because the shit is just should be common sense. Don't run up on no man putting your hands on him if you don't want to get popped, and vice the fuck versa. Domestic violence is not okay under any circumstance. But if you're a man or a woman running up putting your hands on somebody, you have to take the consequences that motherfucker might hit your ass the fuck back. So keep your goddamn paws to your motherfucking self. In this situation, I feel like Evelyn is lying. I do not feel that she is being 100% honest, that she did not ever once put her hands on Chad. You niggas, you might not hit him like in his face, but you pushed him. You did something. I'm not saying that they gave him carte blanche to headbutt her or whatever the case may be. No, never saying that, because what he did was fucked up. But after hearing what we heard tonight, I 100% believe what the fuck Tammy said, and I'm gonna tell you why later on. So, but back to the domestic violence situation. It's never okay. If you're in a domestic violence relationship, mentally or physically, get the fuck out of it now. So in her confessional, Evelyn says Jen may have said some things that caused some problems, but I feel like when she comes up, she's the only one that has my back. Going back to what I told y'all last week, she needs an ally. That's the only reason why she keeping Jen around. She's truly a really good friend. She's a good friend, but this same good friend of 20 years that always has your back as soon as y'all fell out, ran around and told everybody that you fucked your employer's husband. Okay, really, she's a good friend? Bitch, bye. Y'all not fooling me with this bullshit. Okay, Malaysia and Jackie go shopping. I love Malaysia's braids, by the way. They was cute little crochet braids. Malaysia can't believe all the stuff that Evelyn and Tammy was saying back to each other during the argument. Jackie say, I can see Evelyn shaking. Jackie in her confessional say, I feel like Tammy went over the line and I gotta see what made her go there for. Malaysia says, you know, after all of that, how pathetic Jen looked, that apology to Shani, she got me looking at her in a different light. Malaysia see what's up. She know that Jennifer ain't no motherfucking good. And she say, to know she gave me the information to do it as I please, she wanted me to tell. Duh. So Malaysia says, you know, that Jennifer is the devil. She wants to get Cece and Kristen together to talk and invites Jackie to come along. Jen is at Evelyn's apartment. Evelyn calls Tammy miserable. And I'm like, says the girl that's been on social media this whole season, tweeting away, retweeting negative shit about Tammy. Tammy ain't even fucking tweeting about the show, ain't even been promoting the show. She don't give a fuck about this show. This girl is at the motherfucking BET Awards hosting at Essence Fest this damn weekend. She over there getting these goddamn checks, bitch, while you sitting over here retweeting because you need this goddamn check, you need this show. And I cannot wait to see how this show is going to do next season when Tammy is not on the show. Them ratings gonna drop again, because remember, there was a reason why she came back in the first place, because the ratings were not doing well. So you hoes better be depositing them checks, bitch, and not fucking spending them, because next season is going to be a really tell how this show does when Tammy does not come back next season. So Jen in her confession, she say, Evelyn has been there for me and I cherish our friendship. I'm glad she sees through Tammy's evil shit. Like, girl, shut up, horse. So every hashes a story again about what happened today. Her and Chad got into it, blah 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 blah. Once again, let's go back to the interview she just did a few months back, where the radio host asked her, if you were in time of need and you needed any of your ex, who would you call to be there for you? And she said Chad. Now, if I'm over here in this abusive ass relationship that she has painted to the world, that this man had this violent moment, that he was violent towards her in the relationship that she said on Iyanla, why would he be the first person you would call in need? Seems to me that would be the last person I would ever want to be around. You would call him before you called your baby daddy, Carl, who's never put his hands on you. You would call Chad the abuser over Carl. It don't add up. Because let me tell you something. I ain't calling the nigga I used to be with, that I was in a mentally abusive relationship with. That nigga would never even be on my speed dial. He'd be the last nigga I call. I call Lazarus be called before I call that nigga. I call Chris Brown before I call that nigga. Like, ain't no way in hell. This shit ain't adding up, bruh. So she wants to have this domestic violence event or whatever, because, you know, that's her only storyline. I mean, I'm so sick of this storyline. I want her to do something else. Let's talk about you and Carl. Let's talk about that bitch. Let's talk about that other goddamn kid that he got that's the same age as Leo. Let's talk about that. But you don't want to talk about that, T. Okay. Malaysia, Cece, Jackie, Kristen meet to talk. Kristen, however, brings Jen along with her to Malaysia's surprise, because she want to know, like, why are you bringing this evil bitch around? Cece says, you know, I feel like we've been distant since you got new friends. Kristen brings up Cece saying that they ain't got no jobs or whatever. And I felt like when Cece said that shit, she was gearing that towards Evelyn and Jen, not towards Kristen. But if the shoe fits, bitch, wear it. You don't got no job. So shut the fuck up. So Cece says, you know, because I felt like you were trying to get me to go back and take more shit, which is exactly what she was trying to do. Kristen say, I'm starting to be friends with these people and I don't understand why I got to be put in situations where I look dumb running after you. Bitch, did nobody tell you to run after her? Kristen is a bitch. She's a bitch and I don't fucking like her. And I cannot wait for Evelyn and Jen to turn on your dumb ass, because they using your stupid ass. You stupid ass bitch. She is being a cunt to Cece. Cece ain't did shit to her ass. But you know what? All that shit gonna come back on your ass, because the viewers don't like you, bitch. And I hope you don't get invited back next season with your retarded ass. So Cece say, you know, if I want to leave because I feel ganged up on, Kristen probably, the old Kristen probably would have went with me. In my heart, I feel like we shouldn't even be in this situation. Malaysia nods her head in agreement. Cece say, you know, I was tired of Tweedledee and Tweedledummer calling me dumb. And I was like, come on, Cece, let's go, bitch. Let's go. This is Cece I've been wanting to see. Jen say, who are you talking to? And Kristen say, no, not yet. Like, Paul, son, we ain't even about to do that yet. Like, I ain't tagged you in yet. And I'm like, word, bitch. Word. You got Jen back over Cece, your own family, bitch. You a fake ass bitch. Ooh, you a fake ass bitch. Ooh. Oh, wine silky ass. So Cece say it's hard to believe that the two girls that spread the rumor still won't apologize. Jen say it wasn't a rumor. Cece say, okay, it was a joke, but I haven't started shit about you, and you're behind another rumor. I was like, bitch, come on, Cece. Jackie say, that's a low blow. Jackie, shut up. So Jen say, you need to mind your business. And Malaysia say, y'all supposed to be making up. Jen then says to Kristen, well, you said y'all were never even friends anyway. Malaysia and Cece are shocked by this information. We all was shocked. Really, Kristen? Y'all ain't friends like that now? Because you want to be cool with these bitches? You want to be cool with Sofrito and Clydesdale? Okay, girl. So Chris said, no, I said I realized it was more surface. Whatever, bitch. Malaysia, Cece, Jackie didn't get up to leave because they just over this bullshit. So Evelyn working out with some girl named Michelle that was with an ugly ass nigga for 5 years and had a baby by him. It was to come up. Okay, whatever. Ev tells her about the situation between her and Tammy, and Evelyn invites the girl to the domestic violence event. Tammy meets with OG. OG asks her what's been going on, and Tammy tells her what happened. OG tells her that she's struggling with having a long distance relationship, so she ain't got time to be arguing with these hoes. In her confessional, Tammy said, you know, you have to be strong to have a long distance relationship, because any weak link and you end up with Evelyn sleeping with Kenny. And I was like, Tammy, you shouldn't even brought that shit up, because it make you look crazy, and it gives the viewers a reason why they still feel like you mad over this Kenny situation, when I honestly don't feel that way. I don't think that she's still mad over the Kenny situation. She mad because Evelyn keep on lying about the situation. That's how I feel. That's my opinion. Tammy suggests they go on a double date, and OG is down. Jackie goes to see Cece at her house to talk. Cece said, you know, I was shocked Kristen brought her little friend with her to our meetup. She knows me and Jen don't get along, so why would she bring her? Because Kristen don't like you, bitch. Kristen a fake ass hoe. She said, I'm trying to figure out who this new Kristen is. There ain't no new Kristen. It's been Kristen. Now you seeing the real her. Jackie say, this is family. They need to get this shit together. Jackie tells her what happened between Tammy and Evelyn. Jackie say, you know, I've said some foul shit, but I've never said no shit like that. Jackie, you've said some horrible things, bitch. Let's go back to the shit that you were saying about Drea. Shut your mouth, Jackie. She said, I gotta find out what's going on with Tammy, because she's my friend. Tammy and OG go on a double date. Tammy asks OG, man, after years being together, where are they now? He says that they're having fun, and I'm trying to be a better boyfriend, aka I ain't shit and I'm still out here fucking hoes. Tammy said, you know, has there been any infidelity? And he said, you know, I'd had a couple of DM problems, and OG say he be under hoes, pictures flirting and shit. OG, get some self-esteem about yourself and leave this nigga alone. This nigga ain't worth shit and ain't about shit. Girl, bye. It's Evelyn's event. Kristen asks Shani how she is. Shani says that, you know, Jen has told a few lies. She apologized and I forgave her, but I don't want that in my space. If you're that evil and mean that your friend of 20 years pissed you off and you start a scandal of lies, and I don't really know how to take you. Even Shani sees that Jen ain't shit, and Evelyn just standing there looking stupid because she know the only reason why she's still cool with Jen is because Jen and her got dirt on each other, and she need that bitch as a motherfucking ally. That's the only reason why she ain't turning her back on her. Because if she had more friends in the circle, she would give Jennifer her ass a kiss like she did that season when Jen said that shit about Chad on that damn radio interview. So bye, girl. Chris say, so wait, Jen started all this? She started to realize that Jen ain't shit. Evelyn say, well, she was the one that brought up the information to the circle. You know, I just hope this is a lesson for her and that she, you know, learns from it. Okay. Alakazam, bitch. So Evelyn tells Kristen what Tammy said about her domestic violence situation. Michelle arrives. Jen calls Ev and says she on her way. Shani like, bye girl, get off the phone. She like, well, that's my cue. I'm about to go because I don't want to be around that toxic trick. So Jen arrives and Evelyn tells her that Shani left because of her. And Jen says, whatever, I apologize. Like, bitch, I'm not kissing your ass. Nigga, when she said that shit, I said that is a vile, disgusting ass, miserable ass bitch. While she's sitting up here, Evelyn talking about Tammy so miserable. No, the bitch next to you is miserable. Two miserable hoes together. That bitch mad because it's what, 2018? She still can't keep no nigga. She over here dating a nigga whose hips is bigger than hers. Ain't no way in hell you got self-esteem, bitch, and you happy with life when you over here dating Tim from Sweetie Pies that's built like the Michelin Man, bitch. You got this sweaty chicken smelling nigga on top of you just to get some Birkin bags or whatever the fuck you got out this nigga, or a motherfucking 3 wings and a biscuit, bitch. Girl, bye for Jen. I had to go on Shani page to see how the fuck she felt about that, and I saw she put a tweet like, wow, okay, bitch, that's how you really feel. Jen, I hope your ass get fired. You ain't welcome back next season, sis. It's whatever, and you ain't about to kiss no bitch ass. You even went as far as to call a woman a bitch, and you started to lie about her nigga. Okay, so Evelyn suggests that Jen and Shani sit down and talk because she got text messages of her. Jen said, I got text messages of my own too that I'll reveal when necessary. Bitch, you ain't got shit. I cannot see Tammy erasing her part of the text message thread to show Shani the texts when other people were in the conversation can easily pull it up. So if she does have any texts, it's another conversation between her and Tammy, I guess, that she might be referring to, or Malaysia, or whoever that she's referring to. But bye, bitch, because if you had all this information and tea, you would have brought it to the table when everybody was calling your ass out. So Jackie and Tammy meet up to talk. Jackie say, did Shani tell you we were coming? Tammy say, no, I thought it was going to be me and her in Malaysia. I wasn't coming there to argue with anyone because I didn't know anybody else was going to be there. Jackie say, how do you feel about the words that were exchanged between you and Evelyn? Tammy said, I was very hurt because I didn't start with her. The negativity and the jab started with her first, which it did. Jackie said she said some fucked up shit about you, the comments about you being skinny. Tammy said, I'm a diabetic. So for me, my weight is very serious so I can live for me, my kids, and my man. This is how my body reacts to me taking proper care of myself. And she's making fun of my walk. I have issues with my feet because I have diabetic nerve pain. So none of that shit was funny to me. There's only so much I can take. I've got up, I've walked away, I've kept quiet, and you just push me. So the fact that you're sitting here, Jackie, with this shit, I don't appreciate it. You could just see the hurt and pain on Tammy's face. This shit that's been boiling over for over 10 years now. Jackie say, I'll be honest with you, that domestic violence shit crossed the line. Tammy say, so you Captain Save a hoe now? And Jackie say, no. Tammy say, I'm a domestic abuse survivor in several relationships. So the things that I know about her situation that she told me, we had a conversation many years ago where that woman told me it was an accident. Don't pretend you're the victim when you know it was a fraudulent situation. They were arguing over the condom. They were tussling with each other, and he accidentally did that. The neighbors saw it and called the cops. If they hadn't done that, she would still be with Chad. I'm sorry, I believe it. I believe they was fighting back and forth over that receipt or whatever, and they heads clanked with each other. If y'all in these close quarters where y'all doing all this, just look at how it's obvious he could have easily hit her in that motherfucking head. If we sit in the car doing like this, fighting with each other, I see the shit happening. I just cannot see Chad just outright powering her or whatever on purpose. But like I said, I wasn't in the damn car. I don't know. Only her Jesus and the wheel know, goddamn it. But I believe what Tammy was saying. I honestly, to God, do. Jackie say, oh my God. And in her confession, she say, I can't see Tammy lying about something like this. And then I went back to, in my head, when it happened during that season of Basketball Wives, before Evelyn left the show. And remember, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but when she was trying to figure out if she was going to take Chad back at the time, wasn't Tammy the one telling her to work shit out with him? And now it makes sense to me in my head. That was the reason why she was telling her to work stuff out with Chad, because she knew the truth. Correct me if I'm wrong, back to that season. Somebody go back to that season and let me know, wasn't Tammy telling her to work things out with Chad? And if so, now it all makes sense because of what Evelyn told her. So Jackie said, I didn't know this was an accident, but it hurt her. Tammy said, I was hurt too. They've been talking about me since day one when I was the big bitch. They was talking about me. Ever since I have known these girls, they've been talking about me, and I always try to be their friend. Tammy starts to cry and everything. She's like, I'm just over it. Like, I'm tired of them treating me the way that they do. I support Shiny. I support these bitches, and all they do is talk about me. And I understand that hurt, and I understand exactly where she's coming from. This is a deeper issue for her, because from day one, when she walked into that restaurant, she was set up to look like the ghetto, bangy, dirty food stamp bitch. And these girls were sitting around that table judging her for her fucked up weed, that fanny pack of her outfit. She came on the show looking busted, and they played her, especially that damn Evelyn and Jen. And Shani sat there laughing about the shit too. If she was ever Tammy's friend, she wouldn't have never let her come on camera looking like that. She could have gave that bitch a couple of dollars, took her down to Charlotte Russe of Forever 21, goddamn it. Hell, even Walmart or Payless, goddamn it, and hooked her up with an outfit and got her damn hair done. But Shani set her up for failure for day one. She knew what kind of hoes Evelyn and Jennifer was, because they some superficial bitches, and all they do is talk about hoes. The same shit they just did to Cece, talking about the way she looked. That's all they ever do is talk about bitches and the way they fucking look. So happy that y'all some pretty bitches with nice bodies, because that's all y'all got going for yourselves. Evelyn sitting on goddamn Instagram hawking them same butterfly earrings that she was trying to hawk 10 years ago. Sit the fuck down, bitch. Sit down. Jennifer, your lip gloss ain't popping. What happened to your lip gloss, bitch? You lost it in the stable. Sit down somewhere. At least tell me out here doing something that she ain't got to rely on this one check to, make a living for herself. She out here doing something, but I don't ever see y'all supporting her. She supports y'all hoes, and I get it. There is hurt between her and Evelyn, because they have went back and forth over the years. Them hoes just ain't meant to be friends. It was set up from that day. It was set up that way from day one. It's just a mess. It's just a mess all the way around. I can see the hurt from both girls. I honestly do, but I relate more to Tammy though, because Evelyn is a bitch. I'm sorry, she really is. And she never gave Tammy a chance from day one, because when that girl walked in that restaurant, she was looking at her like, this the wife of the nigga I had fucked. Oh, I look better than this bitch. I see why he fucked me. That was what was going on in her head. You gotta think about it in that context of hoes like Evelyn. She was looking at her like, I see why that nigga was fucking me. Look at this busted bitch. Like, come on now. Like, whatever, I'm over this shit. Thank y'all for watching these goddamn Basketball Wives reviews. The reviews has been lit. Let's talk down below. Y'all know I like to talk about this shit. Let's talk. Let's get it. Let's go. So happy to see CC checking these hoes. We got to see the trailer for the rest of this season. I cannot wait for Malaysia to try to whoop Jennifer ass. I cannot fucking wait, because guess what? Big bad Evelyn just gonna stand there and ain't gonna help her ass, because Evelyn ain't about their life, and neither is motherfucking Jennifer. And I wish they would have let Malaysia get her hands on that donkey looking bitch. And any of you motherfuckers get underneath my comment section, I can't believe you call somebody a horse. Look at you, just skunk eyes, you fat bitch, or whatever. Oh, suck my dick. Your mother never loved you. She should have aborted you. Get off my damn timeline with that stupid ass shit. It's a motherfucking television show. Go get a check. Go sit in the corner and think about it, bitch. It ain't that motherfucking serious, because that's what you typing for free. I get paid to do this review. Bye.